Aw, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome to the Sloppy Book Club podcast. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Celese. Welcome to season 4, episode 8. On this week's
Mhm.
episode, we will be giving you some forbidden romance recs, which is part of our tropes episodes. Last time we did enemies to lovers, and this week we're doing forbidden romance.
I'm excited. Yeah, so I did like a poll because we couldn't figure out which trope to do next.
Yes.
So I'll put the poll here. Forbidden Romance and Marriage of Convenience were the two that I put up there, and Forbidden Romance won by 62%.
Yes.
Apparently
Which
people love it.
I love it.
I
But
do too.
honestly, I do love it, but it was really hard for me to find some. Like, I have a lot of enemies to lovers, which aren't always necessarily forbidden romance. So it was kind of
True.
hard, but I
It
do have some
was a
recommendations.
little hard. I agree.
All
Hmm.
right. So we are going to share two recs that we've both read before and really,
Mhm.
really enjoyed. So what's the first one you have?
So I have Priest by Sierra Simone, and honestly, the entire series is a forbidden romance series.
Yeah, it
So
is.
this is it's so good. This is a dark romance, and it's about a priest and an escort, and it's insta love, praise kink. It's so dirty,
It
and
really
still to this day, I think it's like one of my favorite audiobooks that I've listened to. So I read it, and then I did the audiobook, and it's just perfection.
No, it was,
Sorry.
I read it because of you. So it was
Oh,
really,
so
really
good.
good. All right, our next one is This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan. This is a story of resilience, healing, and putting yourself first before opening up to new relationships.
Mhm.
Our main character, Soledad, has to navigate like a betrayal, rediscovering herself, and overcoming heartbreak. And the tropes are single parent, slow burn, found family, and of course, forbidden romance.
Yeah, if you haven't read anything Kennedy Ryan, you're seriously missing out.
You are, for
You
sure.
really are.
I
Yeah,
have not read a book that from her that I'm like, oh, okay. Like she does not miss. I
does
love them
not.
all. So
I
far,
agree.
she is
Yeah,
like
so
one of
far.
my most read authors. So I
Yeah.
enjoy it so much.
So before we get into our Rex, do you have a
Mhm.
drink?
I do.
'Cause
I have my one that I've had before, which is the Hudson North, and it's the cherry vanilla. So it's
I
one
still
that
need
I've
to
had
try
before.
that.
Huh?
I need to try that one.
I it's good. Like it's
Yeah.
enjoyable. And I like that it's a pack of 4. So like if I didn't like it, then it wouldn't be a total waste. I'll just make Angel drink it. But it's not bad for a hard cider.
Yeah. Well, I just have a coffee. I made an iced coffee today because I'm tired.
That looks really good.
It is good.
Is it flavored?
It's Cinnabon.
Mmm.
Mhm. So
That
good.
sounds tasty.
With my splash of cream.
Right. I cannot. I have a lot of milk in mine. It's
I still think that's a little too much cream.
really
Yeah, I think I put a little too much.
that's crazy.
Okay, so let's get into our individual recs. So my first one is A Fate Inked in Blood, and I have to show the cover because it's one of my favorite covers.
Hmm.
It's by Daniel L. Jensen. It's a fantasy about a shield maiden who wants to be a warrior, but then is forced into marriage, and then he makes her fight his very beautiful son to prove her worth.
Oh
So
my
good.
God, I want to read it.
So good. It has twists, angst, adventure, chosen one, and the spices just it's not throughout the whole book, but the
Mhm.
tension and the angst you get throughout it, it's so good.
Well, she's really good at slow burns. Like some of her books are
That was so good.
slow. Yeah. Did you read this? Is the second one out already?
No,
No.
but you better believe I pre-ordered it.
Okay. Because I thought I saw it, but it must be like
I
the
don't think
pre-order where
so.
it's
Yeah,
red,
no,
right?
yeah, because I definitely haven't received mine yet, so I don't think it's out.
Okay. So my next one is actually a rec from you because you spoke so highly about it. It was You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emeze.
Love
And
it.
this was one of my first books by this author, and I was just like, yes, I love their work.
Hmm.
So, this is about an artist navigating grief, personal healing, while also experiencing a romantic entanglement,
And like
with
super entanglement.
very much an entanglement. So much so that like you question your own, like, would I not kind of do this? Like your own, I don't know. So yeah, it was very interesting. The tropes are grief, love after loss, and found family and friendship. This, like I said, this book really questioned what I would do for myself. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings, feeling like the main character was selfish in some ways, but honestly, sometimes you have to be selfish and sometimes you have to do what's best for you, and that's okay. And
Yes,
whether you lose
absolutely.
people in the process because of it, I mean, we're all
Bye.
adults. We
Bye.
all grown here. So
Mhm.
either you work with me or we go our separate ways kind of thing. But the romance was so good. Um, and I really enjoyed this book. So thank you,
I'm so
Jenny.
happy you loved it. It's so good.
Yeah,
That's one of those books that I still think about. Like I
same,
look at it on my shelf and I'm just like, I should
same.
reread you, but I
And
rarely
you got
reread.
me the book for my birthday, so thank you. It's one
Welcome.
that had the ebook forever, but I never had the physical copy, so that was a
And it's so pretty. And both ver I think there's like a lime green and the like orange tropical looking one, and
yes.
they're both so pretty.
I love it so
Yeah.
much. So that was good.
So my next one, I've spoken about this before. It's Nevermore by Jade Hernandez, and it's a dark romance, and it follows Ophelia. She's like this straight edge ballerina, politician's daughter, and she falls for bad boy Fabian, who's heir to the Raven brothers gang. It's
Mhm.
so hot. And if you know my history at all with this author and her books, then you know exactly why I was screaming throughout this entire book,
Mhm.
especially the end. There's something about Jade's writing that, at least her writing of the male main characters, the way he talks to women, I just love it. I just eat it up. It's so so anyway, like I said, it's dark romance, dark academia vibes, insta love, like it's super, super insta
You made
love.
me want to like
But
once we get off, freaking go and read it.
it's less than 100 pages, I think. I think
Okay,
it's like
okay.
90 or something. It could somewhere between 90 and 150.
Hmm.
Like I said, it's insta love. It has a lot of angst, and my favorite part, like I said, was just the way he speaks to her. But she
Hmm.
does that with all of her books, which I absolutely love.
I have to read that one.
Sure.
Like every time you talk about it, I'm like, okay, I'm about to go like tear it up right now.
Yeah.
Um, my next one is another one that was recommended by you, which was West Side Love Story by Priscilla Oliveras. This is a romance between Mariana and I think his name was Angelo, if I'm not mistaken, who
Mm.
find themselves attracted to each other, even though their fathers have been like rivals and feuding for years. So this is like a Romeo and Juliet retelling with a happily ever after.
Yes.
um Tropes are sisterhood and enemies to lovers, and this was just so good. Like I really, really enjoyed Priscilla's writing. I really
Hmm.
enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the sisters. So yeah, it was just
It's
overall really,
really
really
good.
good. I love that they were like mariachi like players and singers
Yeah.
and like that whole dynamic and that whole culture. It was just like really, really beautiful to see. So I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. And it made me think of my grandmother because my grandmother loves mariachi music. Like
Really?
she would play that all the time. So I need to go visit her and see like if she has any more records and stuff because she used to play it all the time. She loves it.
Um,
Hmm.
I also love like your combo Romeo and Juliet, Romiette. I think I'm
Okay.
gonna get that from that one.
I blended their names.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. All right, my next one is Numinous by Victoria Woods. This is a dark paranormal romance. It has Caribbean lore and Great Gatsby inspiration.
Oh,
It follows these two people throughout their lives. They're constantly being pulled apart, put back together, almost like a star-crossed lovers vibe.
okay. Hmm.
Um, she's uppity or from an uppity family. He's not, so that's where the star-crossed lovers come from. The tropes are tension, angst, forced marriage, BDSM, love to hate characters, and ghosts.
Of
The
course.
BDSM like took me by surprise because I wasn't expecting it,
Uh-huh.
but it just worked so well with it all.
Hmm.
Delicious.
I need some Rex on that because I feel like
BDS,
I
I
would
love
enjoy
reading
it.
BDSM. Like
I,
I'm not very like, ooh, let's try this. But reading it,
yeah, for sure, for
yeah.
sure. So my last recommendation is The Veiled Kingdom by Holly Renee. This is a romantasy. Our female main character runs away from her crazy dad, who's a Fae King, and she finds herself in like enemy rebellion territory, and she has to lie about who she is to stay alive. The tropes are hidden identity, enemies to lovers, political intrigue, and marriage. I mean, marriage, magic. But so I read this a while back and I have to finish the series. Here we go again, of course. And I just remember the ending, like my jaw was on the floor and I was like, it did not just end like that. So I need to pick up book two.
Book two is out, so
I think
quick timing.
there's
Three?
three books. I think there's
Yeah,
three books out already. It's just like keeping up with these series.
I
Like
know.
I wish I love a good series, but I also wish like I could just get one good fantasy and it just be one book and enjoy it. One book that I've mentioned it before, was Our Vicious Oaths
Mhm.
by Annie Davenport. We get that. Like you can get like a really
So
good
that's a standalone?
so far, and it ended as a standalone. Like it didn't end like on a cliffhanger really, unless she expands on something. But for the most part, it was one book and it was good. I was expecting it to end on a cliffhanger and it didn't. And I was like, I got everything in one. It was
All
so good.
complete. That's
Yes.
awesome.
But
I
yeah.
have to read it.
But The Veil
Um,
Kingdom is really, really good.
I started that one and then I just never finished it because I feel like
Life.
I think at that point was I was getting like a lot of arcs and they were kind of due. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to like put it aside and I never went back to it.
Back. That happens. I hate when that happens.
All right. So that was it, right?
Yeah, that was it for
Okay.
me.
All right. So then we have one book each where they're books that we want to read on our TBR that are forbidden romance. So mine is The Hurricane Wars by Thea Guanzan.
Hmm.
And it's about an orphan and a prince at opposite ends of a war who end up falling for each other. So I definitely need to get this one because it's been sitting on my shelf and you actually got it signed for me, which I'm really excited about.
I have that one too, and I have not read it.
And I think book two is out. I think it might be a duology.
Is it?
I think I heard that somewhere, but
Mm.
I'm excited to read it. I just haven't gotten to it.
Same.
You didn't get a rec for this one.
So I'm gonna cheat
That's
and I'm gonna say A
hilarious.
Fate Inked in Blood by Daniel L. Judson because it is what I want to read
That is so funny.
and it's one,
It's all good.
and it's one that I said I was gonna read. So yeah, that's my rec. That's what I want to
It's all
because
good. We
I'm
pretty much read the same books anyway,
yeah, we
so
do. I
that's
totally
funny.
forgot that part. But
Oh
yeah,
my God. All
that's
right, cool.
fine.
All right. So if you want a trope or you want us to do a trope for an episode, just let us know, message us, whatever. That's
Yeah,
all.
pretty much.
Hey, bye.
Bye.